Art here. Welcome to my vlog. What have I got for you today? What can cause you to have a hip replacement? I can relate to this because a few years ago I had a hip replacement called a total hip replacement. And I had a hip replacement because of osteoarthritis. You have to excuse me with my props. I've got an x-ray of my arthritic hip and a good hip. And I've also got an x-ray of my new hip. So how can this happen? Repeated trauma to my poor old hip joint from 35 years of playing squash was my cause. But injury can cause you to have osteoarthritis. Obesity can cause you to have osteoarthritis, and I'm afraid females suffer more with arthritis than men. 31 million Americans have osteoarthritis at this day. The hip joint is a ball and socket joint, and it's got hyaline cartilage on the ball and hyaline cartilage in the socket, and it has a synovial fluid inside it, and that's what allows for free range of movement. And look at this. This is my wonky hip, one that set me limping. I couldn't put my shoes and socks on. I had to sit down. Walking was painful. I couldn't play squash. My life was dreadful. I told the surgeon that. And here's my new hip. Metal. This spike is metal. The ball is ceramic. And the socket is plastic. So I've got metal, ceramic and plastic in my body, and I don't even know it's there. And the only time I remember that I've had a hip operation, which is over 2 years now, is when my friends come up and say, "Hi Art, how you doing? How's your hip?" I'm saying, I forget about it until you remind me. That's how pain-free it is. I'm going to show you a clip of me walking in hospital. Excuse me, it's a snail's pace. Here I come. Slowly, but surely. Now if you notice, when I was in hospital, the first day I had physio, I had 2 crutches. And the second day I had 2 crutches. But in that clip, I've only got 1 crutch. And that's my 3rd day. And that's how I know that it's the 3rd day, because I've got 1 crutch. And I did 2 flights of stairs on the 3rd day. So what can you do to aid that recovery? Well, with me, I had my physio in the morning, and I also did exactly the same as what the physio did in the morning, and I did that in the afternoon. So I got myself up out the chair, walked along the corridor, did my flight of stairs and do it. Don't overdo it in the first few days of an operation. What can you do if you've got an arthritic hip, but you don't need an operation? There's lots you can do, but self-management is better. You can do cycling, swimming, rowing, static bike. They have these pedals as well that you can do that keeps the joints mobile, but don't overdo it. As I said, management is the key with an osteoarthritic hip. I had an injection and that didn't work either. So all in all, there are things that you can do, and those exercises that you can do, the stepper, the stairs, the swimming, the cycling, they're all what we call low impact, and they're good. That's all from me for this week, but if you want more hints, tips and great advice, visit our website atlphysio.com. In these times, please stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.